And so next time you see somebody, maybe it'll happen this summer, I'm sure it will for some of you, when you're at the playground or you're at the beach or wherever it is, and you see some kids trying to pick on other kids or whatever, you know now how to stand up and how to explain to them that they need to knock that off, because it's really, it doesn't do any good for them, doesn't do any good for the person that they're trying to make fun of or whatever, because it's cool to be different.
You're here for the 4th anti-bullying graduation in North Grade Elementary.
A bully is basically just a person who's letting someone down, either physically or using their words multiple times.
It's like you're a person and it hurts your feelings very much. It's like when your heart is broken.
It's a program that we've at District 14 have set up at 2 schools here in the city, one at North Grade and one at South Grade, which is a 14-week program about bullying. The symptoms, signs that know if you are being bullied, and who to report it to. Bullying is huge now because of how many people are committing suicides, and we just don't want the kids here in our city or any city around here to go to the resource where they end up killing themselves over being bullied.
Students need to learn that the power of words is really important, and they have the ability to make someone's day or break someone's day. And the way society goes, there's so much name calling and bullying and harassing of other students, whether it's through social media or in the classroom, that if we give them the tools of how to cope and what to do and where to go to and when to tell, then they're more prone to use that.
I'm at this program to be able to speak to the kids here in Lake Worth about the cool things about being different. Obviously, myself and my brother, when he was still here, we could go into any room and we would always stand out. Even when we were in school, we were, always the shortest kid in the class or whatever. And one day, when John and I were very young, we were out at a department store with our mom, and we were shopping, and we kind of wandered off as kids do. And we ran into a little group of kids, and as kids are, they're always go out of their way to point out differences in anybody. And there were some kids that were kind of making fun of us, laughing, saying, look at the little short guys or whatever. And I didn't know it at the time, but our mom was standing off and she saw all this go on. On the way home that day, she looked, as we're driving home, she said, guys, I saw what happened to you back there at the store. And she said, you are different. She said, but everybody's different in their own way. She says, but it's you that's going to determine how important those differences are to you now and in the future. She said the way you have to look at yourself is you need to see yourself as a couple of dimes and a handful of nickels. And that stuck with me, and I still remember that to this day. So that's why I look forward to opportunities like this.
We've done this for 2.5 years. We're at 2 schools right now. So it's very time. It takes 14 weeks per school, so it takes us almost a whole school year to get 2 schools done. This graduation was 50 kids, and the program is 14 weeks long. We start out in 5th graders, and we've changed it to 4th graders because we want the school to get the effect of it. Next year, the 4th graders will be 5th graders, and they'll be role models for the school. Our goal is to teach other districts our program so they can put in the schools in their area as well. A lot of these kids in these cities, the only time they ever see us is when there's a problem. They never see us any other time except when there's a problem at their household, and we want to change that opinion the kids have of us.
Step up for somebody if somebody's getting bullied. It doesn't matter if you're any color or anything. You have to be nice to every people. It doesn't matter if you're short, tall. Everybody's different from each other.
Well, I learned from the PBSO Anti-Bullying program that bullying isn't right for anybody. So if you ever do it, then this program is trying to tell you you're doing the wrong thing.
I learned that if you see someone getting bullied, you should stick up for them because you'd want someone to do the same thing if you were the one getting bullied.
I think when they see the sheriff officers come in here and talk about the right things to do and the difference between right and wrong, it's more of an impact on our students than our teachers. Our teachers, it's more of an everyday lesson. I don't think it's taken as seriously as when the sheriff's department comes in.
Thank you for all the police officers for spending your time with us, and thank you for volunteering.